Once upon a time in the bustling town of Yamlun, there lived a man named Hatim Tai, famous for his boundless kindness and generosity. People came from far and wide to praise Hatim's selflessness and marvel at his countless acts of kindness. Hearing this, children often thought he must be the most generous soul in the world. Curiously, one day, a young boy asked, "Hatim, have you ever met anyone more generous than you?" With a smile, Hatim replied, "True generosity is not just about giving away gold and treasures, but it lies in the spirit of refusing to take even the smallest favor from others." Everyone gathered around was curious and asked Hatim to tell them more. He agreed and began his story. One fine morning, I decided to invite the entire town to a grand feast. As laughter filled the air and plates were cleared, something within me longed for some fresh forest air. I took a leisurely stroll into the woods and stumbled upon a sight that stayed with me. An old woodcutter was making his way through the dense forest, carrying a heavy load of wood on his frail shoulders. His clothes were tattered and sweat dripped from his brow. Seeing his struggle, I offered him some help, thinking it was the least I could do. But to my surprise, he kindly refused my offer, saying, "One must carry their own burden, young man. Relying on others weakens the spirit." His wise words struck a chord in me. Trying to make conversation, I asked him, "Why work so hard when your bones are old and weary?" The woodcutter chuckled, and with a twinkle in his eyes, replied, "What else should I do? Wait for someone to feed me with Hatim Tai's charity? No, sir. God has graced me with hands akin to Hatim's, and it is my pride to use them. I'd rather toil and carry this wood than accept charity." Hatim paused and looked at the children with a warm gaze. "In that very moment," he continued, "I realized that the noblest man stood not there on the pedestal, but before me, carrying his wood with pride.